So this is your walkthrough on how you can show up better on Google. I'll give you some strategies on how to save money, where your best use of your time is, and maybe the best use for where your money is. All right. Because, I always say that buying ads and spending money on SEO and spending time on SEO is a penalty for not being known. But I'll show you some tips on Google. All right. So let's go and see what a typical person would say. Let's type HVAC companies. Let's put Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll just make something up. So this is typically what your customer is going to type in. All right. Right off the bat, we spend so much time working on our website, but right off the bat, the top thing that pops up is Google Guaranteed. That's Google Local Ads. Google Local Ads and Google Ads are two completely different things. Most of the time, people say, oh, I do Google Ads, and they're talking about Google pay-per-click ads. Google Guaranteed shows up before Google Ads. So if you see that, this is what your customers are going to see first, these companies here. Then once they go past those companies, then they're going to see the Google Ads. Then after seeing the Google Local Ads and then the Google pay-per-click ads, then they're going to see the Maps listings. Then after that, they're going to see questions. Then and only after all of that are they going to see your website. So you can spend tons of time trying to get your website to pop up. And even if you're in the number one spot, see this company Air Assurance is in the number one spot, but they're still below the Google Local Ads and the Google Ads and the map listing, right? So this is where you need to land, Google Local Ads, all right? And I'll tell you how you do that. So you sign up for Google Local. They're going to do a background check on you. And you're going to have to upload your license, upload your insurance, all that. It takes a little while. And then you pop up on here. Now, the difference between Google Local and Google pay-per-click is when you run Google Ads, you have to build the Google Ads out, and you really need an expert to do that. Google Local is a lot easier. You set your budget. So, for example, you can set a max budget. On mine, I have it completely maxed out, but you don't ever really pay for the max, right? So I have mine maxed out at up to $5K per month. I don't spend $5K per month. They're going to send you a certain amount. The only thing is, every time someone clicks on that Google Local ad, it's going to cost you about $40 to $50, but they end up being really good leads. And of course, you're going to have your pitch on the phone because you paid for them. You're going to have to close them. So you're not going to be able to just have the customer say, hey, how much is your service call? $85. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, have a good day. You're going to have to add some kind of sales pitch there. How much is your service call? Oh, $85, and we do this, and we do this, and we do this, and then before we do any work, we do this, and blah, 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 to kind of close them. But that's where you need to show up first. Google pay-per-click ads, if you're going to do that, you really need to focus on other things first, right? So we'll talk about that in a minute. This here, the Google Maps listing, this is where you need to put your time, because a lot of people will scroll past these ads, right? Some people will click on this because they can see the reviews right there, right? So that is capturing a lot. A lot of people are going to click past this because they're used to reading reviews. So you really need to put your time and energy here. This is a free listing. The Google Maps listing right now at this point in time is completely free. It's not always going to be free. All right. So this is how you do this. So let's click on, this is just a random guy. This is not an ad. So I'm not clicking on anyone's ad. All right. So this free listing, everyone pretty much has one, right? If you don't have one, you can try to add it, but there's a pretty good chance if you've been in business at least for a year, Google has picked up on that. You need to claim that, and you need to have that verified. Once you have that verified, you are going to add as many photos as humanly possible on there. Every review, you're going to respond to every review. Now, there's a trick to responding to reviews. You want at least 4 sentences. You want to add your city name and keywords in there, right? And then, of course, you want to respond to what they're writing, right? So make sure you add your city name, add HVAC repair. So, for example, thank you for leaving a 5-star review for such and such heating and air. We are glad we were able to serve you. in Fayetteville, North Carolina, something like that. Okay, so make sure you respond to all the reviews, upload as many photos as possible, do these updates at least once a week, right? Because Google is going to say, hey, this company is posting a lot, they're active, because they want to match their customer, who's the person searching, with a good result so people continue to use Google. So you uploading a lot of stuff shows that you're active. When you do these updates, put keywords in there. An update can be anything. It was just Mother's Day update, Father's Day update, Memorial Day, Veterans Day. This special is going on. This is a tip. Do that. Of course, you can pay someone to do it. Most companies do. So do a lot of updates. Add all your services on there. Make sure this thing is completely filled out. Go in there and make sure that there's nothing left. If Google says your profile is incomplete, guess what? They're not going to start showing your profile because they think it's incomplete. So they're pretty much telling you what to do. So make sure you fill all that out. That is the easiest way to get customers. This is the most powerful thing. Then and only then are you going to worry about SEO, right? So the number one thing you want is, and I know this video is about Google, but you want people to know your business name, because you don't want them typing HVAC Companies Tulsa, Oklahoma. You want them typing your actual business name. So what happens if I type in Air Assurance Tulsa, right? So let's say this person is known. Air Assurance Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, if they type your name in directly, you pop up directly with your map listing right there and your website right there. Okay, so you see the power of being known in the community. Saves you a lot of money. If you don't want to do the work and get known in the community and have people know your business name, then be prepared to spend a lot of money on ads and a lot of money on SEO. Okay, I'd rather save money, which is why I get out in the community. All right, so with an actual website, let's show you an example of a website. So you see About Us. They have a blog here. This is a great way to show up number one. Now, this company shows up number one in Tulsa, so they're doing something right. On your website, you want to have a blog there. Here's an example of a blog that they're putting. What different levels of maintenance, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm pretty sure in this page somewhere are the keywords that they want to rank for. The word Tulsa shows up 74 times on this page. 74 times. All right, let's see how many times the word repair shows up. 49 times on this webpage. You see why they're showing up number one? Lots of keywords. This isn't something you want to spend your time doing as an HVAC business owner. You need to pay someone to do this right so that you can spend your time being out in the community, meeting people, going to the Chamber of Commerce meetings, going to the network meetings. That's where your time is valuable, not doing this and you're not that good at it. So pay someone to do the website for you. What you can do is take some time and upload photos, because you can't pay someone to go take photos for you. I assume you can. That's pretty expensive. Take your cell phone, take bunches of photos, upload them to this. Take 5 minutes a day, or maybe 5 minutes a week, once a week, and go in your business, Google My Business, and add updates, add this, add that. That's how you're going to maximize your presence on Google. All right. I hope this helped.